Welcome to Big Boss Builder. I hope you enjoy this content. It's my passion to bring to you years worth of knowledge in the entrepreneurial game. If you're loving this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and please watch this video all the way through to the end. Hope you enjoyed this video. So today's discussion is about networking. A lot of people believe they're great at it because they can go out, shake hands, and meet lots of people. They go to networking events left, right, and center with no real purpose. But the reality is, you're networking for the best interest of your business. If you're going to a networking event purely because that's on the flyer, then you have no focus on what you're doing, and really what you're doing is socializing. Networking has a point. You're there to network, to meet people that you need to meet for the sake of your business. So the first thing I do when it comes to networking is find out, who do I want to meet? Why do I want to meet them, and how do I get to them? It's extremely important that you meet them in a scenario that makes them comfortable. You're not going to call up the CEO of a massive telecommunications organization and say, hey, let's go for a round of golf. They don't care who you are. But I guarantee you, if you've done your research into that individual, and if you knew they were great golfers and where they lived thereabouts, you could find the golf course that they frequent and get yourself a membership. Golf is a fantastic example of how you meet the people that you want to meet. If you join a club where someone you know or you want to meet is, you can actually assign yourself to play with them if they're missing a player. And then that person is stuck with you for 5 to 6 hours a day. If you frequent clubs in the area in which they do their work, their philanthropy, and you engage in that, then they are forced to engage with you as you work towards the common good. Simply, if you know who you're targeting, who you want to network with, you find them and you introduce yourself. You can't be shy, because meeting that person can change your business for the rest of your life. And it could change theirs too if there's a mutual beneficial arrangement. Networking should have a purpose. It's not socializing. If you want to socialize, go out with your friends. Networking has to have the end goal in mind. You need to know who you want to see. There's also different ways to approach people. Do not approach people time and time again at every function and shove your business down their throat. They don't want to hear that. They're not interested. The first time you engage with someone, introduce yourself, say hello, leave it at that. A relationship is built in more than a second. You can't jump straight into a relationship. The second time you meet, give each other a knowing nod. Recognize that you knew each other from before. Say hello, ask how everything's going, and leave it at that. The third time you engage, then start to discuss your interests, what you do, what they do. Ask them questions. Try to understand who they are. When you feel you have the capacity to connect, propose what you need. And what you need is not a deal, not a sale, not an opportunity. You need a conversation. You need time. Let's have a coffee. Let's have dinner. I'm in the city on Thursday this week. Love to catch up for coffee, pick your brain about some ideas. The reality is, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a BDM, as whatever it is you do, you have a limited amount of time in your day before you have to return home and be a part of your family. Use that time wisely. Don't shake everyone's hand. You're not going to run into every single person that you need at one conversation. You may not run into anyone at 70 conversations. So do your research. We have LinkedIn nowadays. LinkedIn is purely a source to connect with people you want. Pay for platinum. Don't be tight. Make a suggestion. Now, they may not respond. That's fine. But LinkedIn tells you where they work, who they work with, who they know. Is there 3 degrees of separation between them? Do you know someone that they know? If you know someone they know, call that person you know and ask for an introduction. You'll be surprised who you can connect with the right amount of research. And everything in the social media area is out there. There's no need to stalk. They're putting it out there because they want to be found. If they didn't, they wouldn't. There are people who intersect with them every day of their lives. Talk to them. It may be easier to find a general manager of a small firm who links to the large firm that you need to talk to. Make a relationship, become a client, spend some money, and when you make that relationship, ask for an introduction. Find yourself an environment where you can connect properly and don't shove what you need down someone's throat. Generally, the people you want to speak to are there because they have to be. They're there because they understand that people want to talk to them, but they may not want to. Let them bring forward any opportunities they might find viable. Make sure the interaction with them is a pleasant one. No matter how good your idea is, your concept is, whatever you need from them is, they won't talk to you again. Hope this helps. Happy networking, guys. See you next week.